This weekend, the IndyCar Series heads to the streets of Toronto for the first time. Some of our drivers have raced there before in other series, and some are going for the very first time. Let's hear what some of them have to say about driving in downtown Toronto. This is Up to Speed.
I love Toronto. Toronto, when I saw that was going back on the schedule, that was one of the points I said, all right, I want to be back in the IndyCar Series. I got my first pole there in '97, and had some really good runs. Won there in '99, which is 10 years ago. Damn, I'm feeling old. But no, love the place, love the track. It's a really interesting track to drive. I love the fans there. I just had, from the first time there, had a connection with them. I really enjoyed going up there to race, and yeah, I really can't wait.
Well, it's a very technical track. It's a fairly short track, but it has a lot of different pavement changes, concrete to asphalt, very slippery, like I said, very technical, real easy to make a mistake on. So, the race always kind of changes, the complexion changes throughout the race with different strategies, because there's typically been quite a lot of yellows there because it is such a tricky little track.
Well, it's a good fun track, very challenging street circuit, very bumpy, high speed, low speed corners, and just a good atmosphere. I really enjoyed my time there, and everyone comes out to have a good time and watch a good race, so looking forward to going back.
You don't go to any place like Canada when it comes to fan support. I mean, it's incredible when you go up there, and they're real IndyCar enthusiasts, and that's what you like to see. And Toronto, without a doubt, it's an awesome circuit. And I think it's going to fit this car quite well, actually. It doesn't have too long straightaways. It's got a couple long ones with good passing zones, but a lot of fast corners and a couple slow corners, obviously. And that's really this car's, what fits this car's mold is pretty high downforce. And so that, I think it'll be a fun place to go with this, and I'm looking forward to it. But as far as the crowd and the fan support, I mean, I think it's Toronto, the race is second to none.
I raced Toronto in Formula Atlantic, and the first thing that comes to mind about it is that I really love Canada, and it's a really cool location. There's just great places around there to go. It's good for fans and sponsors and everybody coming out for the race. And the track is challenging. It's, there's some wide parts, but then there's also quite a few narrow parts to the track. And you've got that long back straight onto a really sharp hairpin up the hill, and that's kind of the biggest passing zone. So, like most street courses, the passing is always a risk, and it's going to be a risk at Toronto as well.
Yeah, I can't wait. I mean, I've heard nothing but good things about that place, and from what I've experienced, I've never driven the track. I don't exactly know it yet, but when it comes time for the preparation of the event, I'll be picking Dad's brain, that's for sure. That was always the place, as a kid that I knew we were just strong at, as a family, as a team. So, it was always fun to go back there, because you would always end up front, it would seem. A lot of support up there, and I think, a lot of Andretti fans, which is cool to see. So hopefully we make it 8.
Well, it certainly seems like our drivers are anxious to get out and lay down a little rubber on the temporary street course. And after last weekend's exciting race, I'm sure we can all look forward to another competitive contest. Remember, both the IndyCar Series and the Firestone Indy Lights will be running again this weekend. Practice, qualifying, and the Firestone Indy Lights can be viewed right here on IndyCar.com, and the Honda Indy Toronto will be broadcast live on ABC this Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern. For IndyCar.com, I'm Lauren Bolander, and you're Up to Speed.